It's your boy, Dan Rue. Many of you guys know me from doing dances throughout the few years. They put my jump shot in the game like 2 years ago, so everybody uses my jump shot because it's wet. Don't be jealous. Is your jump shot in the game?
No.
Exactly.
Downtown Indianapolis moving at warp speed in this time-lapse footage. We're in the basketball hotbed of Indiana. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Wendell Carter.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got Wagner. Hardaway is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Knox, and it's the center filling out the middle. And for Indiana, Miller is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's O'Neal. And there's Jackson, and it's George, and it's the three. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, you know, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
Now here's Jackson. Three-pointer, Lillard. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing. One of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
McGrady passes to Knox. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Knox misses. Now the Pacers with it. It's a three-point game. To the paint. Lets it fly. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Tracy McGrady on the wing, covered by Miller. McGrady passes to Knox. He feeds it to Carter. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Over in the corner, Lillard. The pass to Jackson. In the corner, George with it. Shoots over Wagner. Misses off the left iron.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Miller outside. O'Neal against Carter. O'Neal kicks to George. It's blocked. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
From deep. And it's McGrady that time on the assist from Penny Hardaway.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak earlier with the Magic's head coach, and it's Damian Lillard scoring that's first and foremost in his mind. He told me defensive help is going to be key. He anticipates they'll run Lillard around screens all game, and he's implored his guys to be ready for it. We'll see a lot of team defense being played tonight. At least trying to be played tonight, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Orlando trailing here.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lillard outside. From deep. And they recover it. Here's O'Neal. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
McGrady passes to Wagner. It's Carter, high post. The shot will not fall. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And George, here we go. Jackson finds George. Shoots over Wagner. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, the efficiency with the mid-range game, Paul George has always possessed.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Miller. He's getting around 20 points per, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
McGrady outside. Passes it to Hardaway. Miller against McGrady. Pass to Carter. Out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Wagner. They get the rebound. Knox. And the rejection by Jackson.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
George passes to Jackson. Down low. And there's Lillard on the assist by Jackson. Lillard's got 5 now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here is McGrady. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. Lets it go from the wing. The putback. It's good on the putback.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Miller outside. Outside, George. Lillard surveying the D. Over Hardaway. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. Now here's Hardaway. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at Orlando. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised in the top spot and playing very well. And checking out Indiana, just a couple spots back.
And when I look at Orlando, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
The Magic trailed by 3. Westbrook passes to Griffin. Back to Westbrook. Williams in the post, guarded by O'Neal. Griffin dishes to Williams. Now, here's Suggs. Not a lot of room.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Jackson against Griffin. Pass to O'Neal. Lets it go from 14. Rebound by Williams. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Suggs. It's good. This game is all even.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. The pass to Duarte. Williams against O'Neal. There's the triple. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Halliburton outside. DeRozan against Griffin. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Williams. Orlando's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Westbrook kicks to Griffin. Westbrook with it. Boy, that win the other night against the Spurs, another guy who really showed up to play. And there's the drive. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Dishes it to Suggs. Griffin looking it over. Clock at 6. Pulls up. Williams trying to break free. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Pacers call time here.
Then your base man.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Suggs. How's the last month of basketball been for him? 18th in shooting percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he's a guy who would rather pass the ball off than take a bad shot. Completely unselfish. Unbelievable. I love the way he plays. Now here's DeRozan. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. The shot's good from Halliburton.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
The Magic trailed by 3. Outside Griffin. Passes it to Westbrook. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Suggs brings the double team. No good on the triple. And for the Magic, their shooting looking a little out of sorts early. 37%. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Griffin. Jackson grabs the board.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Pass to Duarte. And here is O'Neal. Pass to Duarte. It could go. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Pacers lead by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Well, they've been strong in the post so far tonight as well, and you always need inside offense.
So on the floor for Orlando, we've got Williams. Suggs out there with Toppin. And it's Bailey in at the 1. And the basket is good. Toppin's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Magic.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Bailey.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Halliburton outside. Here's O'Neal. Toppin pulls it in.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Here's Bailey. He's covered by Halliburton. Williams trying to break free. Bailey misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Taken away by Williams. Shoots from the line, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Griffin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
And the Pacers call time here. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Here's DeRozan trying to get open as Miller. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Miller.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Hardaway with it. Lillard picks him up. Miller against McGrady. Knox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal.
Really out of the right place defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Lillard. His last outing, 16 points for him. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. Kicks it to Miller. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Hardaway. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. McGrady against Miller. 5 on the clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Lillard. He has 7. Outside DeRozan. Outside George. Back to DeRozan. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And here's George for 3. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
Now, Paul George does not get nervous in these situations. He's so calm and allows his game to flow under duress.
Second chance effort. And the rejection by Jackson. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. On the wing, Hardaway.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Now, here is George. 23 points for him the last game against Washington.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Yep, it counts.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
And Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
Here's Lillard following the bucket by Orlando. Jackson finds Miller. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the Pacers lead by 4. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Left side, Hardaway. Here's the teardrop. Here's Knox. That one's not going to go. And Indiana will come the other way. Here's Miller. Good on the shot. Miller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
McGrady kicks to Wagner. Now the pass to Hardaway. Shoots over Lillard. Goes up again. The offensive rebound. Knox. McGrady outside. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Russell Westbrook in for the Magic. Pacers leading by 6. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive. Miller
outside. Left side, DeRozan. Back to Miller. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. And now an 8-point Pacer lead.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Drives to the hoop. McGrady passes to Westbrook. Now Hardaway. McGrady outside. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Knox has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now, here's George. 7 points in the game. Miller dishes to George. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Magic trailed by 6. Inside, McGrady. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. McGrady's got 11 points.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
George looking over the floor. He kicks to Lillard. Over Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Magic. Knox has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's McGrady. He can't get it to go. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Magic trailed by 4. Outside Griffin. To the middle. And there's Suggs on the assist by Griffin. Suggs has got his 2nd basket of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Jackson driving in. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got 9 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, it's Griffin. Jackson against Westbrook. Shoots from the high post. He squares up and sinks it. Westbrook's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
We know this. This mid-range game has always been attached to Russell Westbrook.
There's the double team with Westbrook. O'Neal passes to Halliburton. And it goes down 2 points. Halliburton's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Ball's knocked loose. And here's the fast break. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Westbrook. Banked in off the glass.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Outside Jackson. Some nice passing here by Indiana. O'Neal against Williams. And a wide open look for Halliburton. It's good from long range. Halliburton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. Jackson down low. He's covered by Westbrook. Now, here is O'Neal. He's guarded closely. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
One shot.
Here's Bailey. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. With this team, they stretch out so much. You got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to details.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. Taking a look at the Pacers, how about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving, nor did the players. Everyone working in unison and playing for one another. Love to watch this last night. There's a whole other half to go. I'm so excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Orlando.
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent can sustain this kind of shooting.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jermaine O'Neal.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. We've got Damian Lillard. Paul George is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Miller, and it's Jackson in at the 5 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Now, here's Wagner. No points in the game yet for him. McGrady with the ball. George picks him up, and he dunks it down.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Hardaway against Lillard. To the inside. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
McGrady against Miller. Let's go. Kept alive. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Clock at 4. Lillard way outside. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
That free throw missing. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for the Pacers. And the second free throw, good. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Lillard driving to the basket. Yes, that goes in. Lillard's got 9.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint. No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
Now, here's Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. Miller finds Lillard. From deep, George. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes to McGrady. And he jams it with authority.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Lillard outside. Five to shoot. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pacers lead by 7.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Hardaway against Lillard. McGrady outside. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Miller outside. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Miller's got 4 points in the quarter.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've led by as much as 10. And the 3 off target.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Hardaway passes to Wagner. Pass to Knox. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. The Pacers making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Suggs, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Lillard. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And that's a great move by Lillard. Quick and decisive. Doesn't waste time on the attack.
It's Hardaway with the drive. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Lillard finds George. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. George has got 10.
Well, the three-point shooting of Paul George is an important attribute. Because he can put it on the deck, he's got to balance it with that kind of look right there.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And so here is Indiana. The Magic hitting the bucket. Lillard. And it's Suggs with the rebound. The Magic trailed by 6. 11 feet away. Outside Hardaway. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And now just a 4-point Pacer lead. Lillard up top, guarded by Hardaway. And it's George finishing it off.
How about Paul George puts it on the deck, uses that explosive quickness. This guy is really hard to contain.
Well, Orlando shooting 43% from the floor. Pass to Wagner over George. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Now here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. From deep three-point range, and there's Paul George. The assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight. Now a timeout called by Orlando. Without question, George is playing his skills today.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
The Magic trailed by 7. Westbrook passes to Griffin. Westbrook against Lillard. And there's the pass to Bailey. Suggs in the corner. Over George. And it's sent back by George.
Paul George, tremendous vertical. How fast does he get off his feet?
Lillard outside. Over Westbrook. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And now a 9-point Pacer lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Lillard, the pass to George. The layup missed. The Magic trailed by 9. Outside Griffin. No good on the 3. Indiana's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Oh, Griffin in position, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And the way Russell Westbrook racks up triple-doubles is just incredible. Does it so often. A testament, Doris, to his strong work ethic.
I mean, this guy plays with such competitive spirit on both ends of the floor. Russell is relentless. He will sacrifice his body, and his teammates appreciate the effort he gives every single night.
Now, here is Halliburton. 8 points for him. There's the double team with Westbrook. Outside for Jackson. Passes it to George. Indiana moving it around. Here's O'Neal. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
Well, no doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's O'Neal, following the bucket by Orlando.
Great job on the glass. Body's down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
Bailey passes to Carter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's only a 5-point Pacer lead.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Westbrook against Halliburton. Now the feed to O'Neal. Suggs brings the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is Indiana. 4 on the shot clock. George, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's Suggs missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Outside for Jackson. The shot and game clock separated by 4. O'Neal inside. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Feeds it to Westbrook. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's the Indiana Pacers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Pacers leading by 7. So on the floor for Orlando, Wendell Carter is up there with Rob Williams. Then there's Suggs. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Bailey in at the shooting guard. Now here's Jackson. Over Suggs. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night. The Magic trailed by 9. Down low. And it's Williams finishing it off.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game. Miller's checked in for the Pacers. Knox, he's checked in for the Magic. And Westbrook, here we go, over Halliburton. It's Miller on the wing. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. They trail by 7. Pass to Carter. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. A three-pointer off the mark. And Indiana shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Pass to O'Neal. There's the double team with Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Miller outside. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Jermaine O'Neal. The Magic making a switch here. Halliburton against Westbrook. Halliburton kicks to Miller. There's the pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Miller. It's stolen by McGrady. Now, here's Wagner. DeRozan defending. Wagner passes to Knox. Fades back. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Halliburton outside, inside, Jackson. DeRozan trying to get open, and Jackson with the basket on the assist by Halliburton.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
To the left side wing. It counts, and the foul.
That's good.
It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Shooting for Orlando, Russell Westbrook. At the line for 1.
One shot.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
Well, what you love about Russell Westbrook, yes, he can give you a triple-double every night. But what I love more is the passion and the fact that he gives it to you every single night he plays.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Hey, guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here is McGrady. And he gets it to go. McGrady's got 19 points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
It's Miller on the wing. Fires for three. It falls through, making it 6 for 11 in the game.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Well, what an excellent handle Russell Westbrook has, and that allows him to shred the defense with these quick drives.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now here's Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by the Magic. Knox has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Jackson. And they'll get another chance. Jackson finds Halliburton. It's good. 10 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Indiana making some changes. Jermaine O'Neal's checked in for DeRozan. Paul George comes in for Steven Jackson. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Halliburton. And a switcher also for Orlando. Hardaway's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. And we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David.
Good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
To the middle. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Penny Hardaway.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Now, here's Lillard. Miller outside. Misses the three. The Magic trailed by 4. To the paint. Here's Knox over Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so here is Indiana. They've led by as much as 10. Hardaway against Lillard. Inside. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Quick thinking. Hits Dame. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
The Magic trailed by 4. McGrady passes to Wagner. Outside Hardaway. That shot missing. Some solid defense there from Jackson. George passes to O'Neal. It's stolen by Carter. Now here's Wagner. Tight defense on him. Carter finds Wagner. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Lillard against Hardaway. The three. And it's Lillard missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is McGrady. Knox. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac. Tracy McGrady.
To the Pacers.
McGrady's got 6 assists here tonight. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Tracy McGrady.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Indiana. Pass to George. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Tipped away. Stolen by George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence. Keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
Now here is McGrady. Offline with his three.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Lillard misses. The Magic trailed by 5. Wagner passes to McGrady. 1:33 left in the fourth. What a finish with the reverse dunk.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And Lillard throws it down.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. McGrady against Miller. McGrady passes to Carter. Stolen by O'Neal. On the wing, George. He's defended by Wagner. McGrady against Miller. The shot by George, wide open. That's it, coming off an assist from Miller. And it's a 7-point Pacer lead. Well, Orlando shooting here about 46% for the game. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
It's time for Pacers.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the rejection by Jackson. And he gets it back. Now Miller. Pass to O'Neal. Over McGrady. Jackson trying to break free. And again, it's Indiana.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And Indiana can just let the clock run down here. Lillard against McGrady. Lillard outside. So it's Indiana picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Dame. I know you're accustomed to seeing all kinds of defenses against you. So what have you learned to stay effective?
That you got to trust. You know, I got to trust my teammates when I get in the paint. I got to make the drop-off passes. And the more I can do that, the defense will loosen up on me, and then I can do what I do and, play well offensively. And guys just did a great job of that tonight.
Yeah, there was good flow at both ends, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
normally. And then B, I have history with 2K. So from 2K7 to 2K12, we did a lot of like the signature moves for a lot of like the NBA All-Stars and stuff like that. So to come back here and be in collaboration